Hey guys, give me 1 second. Friday night. Hello, my friends. Welcome. End of the week. I'm bringing up my live stream real quick on the big screen so I can read comments. If we get comments, you never know. It's been a while, but there have been some live streams where it was just me hanging out. Hey, Magiza, how are you, my friend? Appreciate you being here. How are you? What's going on? Hey, Betty. Betty, hello. Cat say saying hello in case I don't say goodnight. Makes sense. I don't know where that sound is coming from. Give me a second, guys. That was actually coming from Cat and Jack's live stream from yesterday, which is up. No, I don't know if that's from yesterday. Anyway, her playlist is up and playing. And while we're on the subject, if you guys would like to play a playlist for Cat, that would be completely awesome. Much appreciated. She's very close. And I'm getting all these weird things popping up. All right. I will be in the live stream in just a second. There we go. Zephyr says, evening, York. Evening, my friend. Cat says, give me 1 second. That seems to be my catchphrase, doesn't it? Hey, Sissy. Sissy says, so to all. Did I miss Tiger King? There he is. I'm sort of going to address it a little bit. I'm going to ask you to take it on faith that whoever it is you thought timed you out is not the person who timed you out. And that's all I'll say on that subject. As far as timing people out, hey, Tiger King, you want to come up on the live stream? 5 minutes, introduce yourself. If you want me to address something, let's get people to get to know you. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just who's Tiger King? It's easy for people to relate to me because I'm up here always, I'm on the screen, I'm talking. You guys know me. How I am here talking to you is basically exactly as I am everywhere, for better, for worse. Some of you are probably already saying, for worse. Dash says, I love you, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs loves you too. So, yeah, for better, for worse. There are people who talk to me every day here who can vouch for the fact that this is who I am. There are people who've been here and have known me for 20 years and will say, it's exactly who he is. I agree, Blue Moon. I was not happy about that. Hey, John. When was the last time I ate? An hour ago. When was the last time you ate, John? And what was the last thing you ate? So, Tiger King, I'm not going to devote the entire live stream to talking about what happened. Here's one of the reasons why you got timed out, as I suspect, because we end up talking about. Oh, awesome. I don't know if I've ever known anyone who made an egg roll before. That's pretty cool. We spend an inordinate amount of time talking about things that happened with Tiger King. Even when I ask you not, even when I ask you not to, we still spend a lot of time. And I think that annoys people. I think it frustrates people. I think um, that it upsets a lot of people. I think that you could clear up a whole lot of things if you came up here and said, guys, I'm Tiger King. This is who I am. 10 minutes. But in lieu of that, of you not doing that, and you've had plenty of opportunity, and I don't want to make this about you. It was not your fault that you got timed out. You should not have been blocked from the channel. No one should ever block anyone from anyone's channel without the channel operator giving a say so. So you either want to come up or we're not going to talk about it any further. I will talk more about the nature of forgiveness a bit and why we practice it. As I told someone tonight, I'm not the I'm not the most patient person in the world, and I am not anger free, and I am not the most forgiving person in the world. But I am very, very fortunate that I discovered the practice of forgiveness, which leads to patience and reduces anger quite a bit because forgiveness is a moment by moment by moment practice. Uh, Patrick Miller, he wrote a wonderful book, uh, Living the Course. I got it around here somewhere. He calls it 24/7 forgiveness. Something's always going to come up in order to forgive. Forgiveness, again, doesn't mean I am forgiving you for what you've done. I'm forgiving you for what I think you've done. I'm forgiving you for this or for that. It has nothing to do with that. And no one even has to know that you're practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness is saying that I am forgiving the illusion that something was actually done outside of my story of it. All I have is my perception. My perception of any event is caused by my projection, and I am projecting everything in place. If I am seeing anger, if I'm seeing frustration, if I am seeing someone getting on my nerves, all of these things I've created in my mind. Does that mean that that person is not frustrating? Very well, might be annoying. I don't know. That's not the point. The point is we have created this moment in our minds. Ideas leave out their source, meaning every thought that I have is projected outwards, creating the world that I see, creating the story of the person that I'm telling. That's what I forgive. And here's the thing. Hey, Lucy, I'm not even the one doing it. I'm actually saying I don't know how to forgive this. And I turn it over to what the Course calls the Holy Spirit, but you can just call whatever inspiration. Hey, Toy Pups. Hey, Tiger King, I don't know if I want you to come and do drama without introducing yourself first. I keep telling you that. If you're willing to come up and do drama, you should be willing to come up to, or I wish you would be willing to come up and just introduce yourself. Toy Pups says, we're here. Welcome back, Toy Pups. Lucy says, so, Toy Pups, sister friend. Hey, Adam. What's up, Nightmare? Adam says, say, Yogi, your notification for the time coming up is inaccurate. My phone says 4. Let me check. Weird. I don't see it on my on my computer. I think because I'm already live. Well, we're here now. Anyone have any questions about that, the forgiveness that we're talking about? What do you think? Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff that did not turn out as far as setting up live streams. The one I set up for tomorrow morning didn't work out either. Hey, Darren, what have I missed? Thanks for letting me know, Adam. Edward says, "Are you ready for the final destination?" What is the final destination? I know the final countdown, and now I'm going to be singing that song in my head for the next hour or so. I couldn't tell you who sings. Was it Asia who sings the final countdown? It's not a very good song. Everyone's saying hi. Edward says, "Which film, bro?" Adam says, "I know better, Yogi." It's all cool. Thanks, Adam. What's up, Big Al? Dino, my friend, how are you? The final destination. Sissy's laughing because are you singing, Sissy? Are you singing the final countdown? Tiger King says, "Eric, I just got a question. How can I forgive someone if I don't know who's done the circumstances?" Because it doesn't have to do with the other person, ever. That's what we forgive. If I had to go around forgiving people, other people, it'd be too much. It'd be too much for all of us. Kat says, "What if I try to forgive, but it's still there?" That means we're trying to forgive a person or an object, right? So we still have that story. And what we're forgiving isn't the person or the object, we're forgiving the story. And if the story is still present and it's still there, it means we're trying to forgive. And we can't do it. We turn it over to the Holy Spirit. Can you reinterpret this for me? We ask for a miracle. When we can't forgive, when things are still there in front of us, we ask for a miracle. The truth is, we should ask for the miracle first. We should know in the long term, I'm not going to be able to do it. Remember, a miracle is a shift in perception. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Sissy. It's Europe. Man, I was off by an entire continent. I said Asia, and it was Europe. Good thing I didn't say Australia. It's embarrassing to be off by a total continent. You know, it would be one thing if I said Boston, and instead it was Orleans. If I was off by city, that's acceptable. Missing it by continent. You says, "Don't really know how I'm feeling. Head's all over the place. How's your day been, Yogi?" My day's been okay. Dino, I'm sorry you're still going through it. Adam says, "No, dang." That dang song stuck in my head too. I had to pass down to someone because Chris came in, Nature's Dog Realm, and tried to plant and we built this city in my head. So that's a mistake we make, Kat. We're trying to forgive. And we always put off asking for that miracle until later. We reiterate that a miracle is a shift in perception. It's saying, "Hey, Lady Sky, my singing partner." Sorry. It's saying, "How I see this, strictly from the ego, it's bringing me pain. It's not giving me peace. It is frustrating me. It's making me angry that I'm feeling guilt. All of these negative things that we're holding on to. But I'm trying to forgive. I'm trying to forgive. I'm trying to forgive. It's not going away. We ourselves aren't very good at forgiving, and we're not supposed to be because we almost exclusively think in terms of the ego. It's our identity. So, of course, we do. We haven't trained ourselves to choose a different teacher. The teacher is the Holy Spirit. And that's when we say Holy Spirit or the Tao or Krishna consciousness or the Buddha, whatever. And we say, hey, Nino, we say, I need a miracle. I can't forgive this. It's too big. Or it might be too small, but it's still annoying. Can I see things a different way? And then wait. And then ask again. Right? If it keeps showing up, you need to keep forgiving it. Is there a timeline? One day, you go about your forgiveness practice and you realize, wait, I don't have to forgive this. Barely even thinking about it. Practicing forgiveness is forgiveness. That's the amazing thing. Remember St. Catherine of Siena, who said, all the way to heaven is heaven. Every step to heaven is heaven. Hey, Heavenly Star, how are you? Trip Up says, I keep singing that song, Sarah, in my head. I absolutely don't even know why. Because you made it up. Because you made that song up. Blue Moon says, City Sky, what you were singing today was top class. Wish you would sing Amy Winehouse. You got class voice. Maybe she will. Emma says, you could forgive someone who spit in your face? Of course. Wouldn't I? It beats going around, hey, coffee cake. Beats going around being angry all the time, right? Beats going around if I didn't do anything, telling myself the story, man, I should have done something. I should have stood up. I should have did this. I should have did that. Or if I did something, and imagine if he did something. Imagine if he hit him and he fell, hit his head on the curb and died. Imagine if he went to jail and you would have thought, you know what? I could have walked away. I could have forgiven. Imagine if he spit in your face and you got angry and you got in his face and he had a gun and he shoots you and you're laying there and you think, you know what? Could have chose peace. But instead, I let my ego get involved and say, no one should treat me that way. Why am I in someone's personal space close enough that they're going to spit in my face? Trust me when I tell you I have forgiven things more painful than someone spitting in my face. Trust me when I tell you there were things that passed through my mind today that I had to work on forgiving again that are more painful than being spit in the face. Thank you, Dino. I appreciate that. What's new, Nightmare? I'm sorry you're so in pain, Heavenly Star. When are they going to take the stitches out? Adam says, Dino, my fellow dinosaur lover, how are you? Hey, did they give you anything for the pain? Adam says, and Adam knows his dental care, by the way. Clove oil is great for mouth pain, Heavenly Star. What's new, Big Al? Lady Sky says, sure, I'll sing Amy Winehouse, Blue Moon Tiger King. Wow. Way to go, Lady Sky. That's so thoughtful of you. And man, you certainly made Tiger King happy. Can't wait for you, that Tiger King. Nightmare says, question, sir. How come trolls get timed out instantly by a tiger, but Tiger gets infinite chances? Don't need to answer, of course, but thought I'd stick up for those being treated unfairly. Who's being treated unfairly, though? I don't mind answering that. Hey, Joshua, thank you so much. I think it's about forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. Eagles, well, not the Eagles, but Don Henley. Close enough. Thank you so much, Joshua. Let me get down here. So let's talk about that, Nightmare. I'm happy to reply. I'd like to ask who's being treated unfairly. And if I'm treating someone unfairly, point them out, please, so I can make amends. I do not want to treat anyone unfairly. Joshua, thank you, my friend. Thank you for those lyrics too. Um, so yeah, I'd love to unpack this. Hey, Thug. My room seems really dark. Makes it look small. Eh, could be, my friend. So actually, Nightmare, I really appreciate the question. So, what has Tiger King? I hope you don't mind me addressing you in this conversation a bit. What has Tiger King done where he doesn't deserve another chance? Have you ever seen Tiger King call someone a name? Have you ever here? I don't know what he's ever done in anyone else's live stream. I don't know. I've personally never seen him in another live stream. I've heard he's been in other live streams. I've never. Well, I've saw him in Jace's once. Has he ever called anyone here an actual name? I know he gets. He can be extremely paranoid sometimes. It seems he can be very defensive. But I don't know if that's cause to time someone out. I don't know. I also know that um, if someone is being, if someone is annoying me, should I put that on them or should I address why am I the one who is having this adverse reaction? If I'm having a reaction, can I change it to a response? And can I use that as a way of being kind? Trolls here, on the other hand, who get timed out, they are literally attacking someone. They're calling someone a name. They are being mean spirited. I've seen Tiger King do a whole lot of stuff. I've never seen him be mean spirited. Remember, don't confuse our story of why is this person doing this with being mean spirited. Let me know what you think, Nightmare. Oh, that's awesome, Dino. So, what's next for you now that you finished with your therapy? Lady Sky says, "Yep, it would be fun to do, Blue Moon. I'm looking forward to that, Lady Sky." Adam says, "Yogi's the light of the world. Um, Doug's room doesn't look that dark." Thank you, Adam. Hey, Daniel. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Oh, so it told you to ice your face and gave you something for the medication. Gave you medication for the pain. It's pitch black. Well, it's a small room. Is it pitch black? You can't see the books behind me? Another big thank you to our friend Joshua. Big guy says, "Me, Mr. Yogi, nothing new with me. Had a meal with my neighbor. Nice. Hey, what songs you got picked out for tomorrow, Big Al?" Neighbor says, "Sniper is timing out trolls instantly. My question is, why do they get as many chances as Tiger?" Well, again, why wouldn't Tiger get a chance though? That's what I'm asking you. The only time someone's really timed out is if they are attacking. And, again, the reason why Tiger King gets as many chances as Tiger Kings get, every troll gets another chance too. If they come in and they don't want to attack, I don't care. You've got everyone here has seen people come in and attack me personally, right? You've seen people call me names. You've seen people address how I look, how I dress, how I talk, how I am, right? I've never done anything. Sometimes I try to respond in a funny way. Uh, you know what I mean? If I think it's funny or whatever, sometimes I ignore it. I've never said time this person out. What I try to do is demonstrate my own principles. However, I also realize that when someone here is being attacked, address it like that. I don't want any of my friends being attacked, any of them whatsoever. If someone came in and attacked Tiger King, I'd want them timed out, and I know Sniper would step up and do it. Another thing is that I have trust in Tiger King. Sorry, I have trust in Sniper to he see things. You know what I mean? I'm in the chat, so I'm going to miss things. Yep, definitely, Heavenly. Do you have my email address? Emma says, respectfully, of course. He was insulting someone's deceased sister in other live streams. I don't understand why someone as good as you decides to stand by this person. Yeah, it's always with respect, Nightmare. And you know, I don't mind having these conversations. Hey, Happy Poop. Guys, I'm a content creator. What kind of content? I'm going to get right back to you, Nightmare. I do want to address this. Adam says, I think Big Brother Jesus said, forgive 7 times 70. Yep, which is the Hebrew equivalent of eternity. Tattoo. Somewhere on me. I can't do it. It's somewhere here. Sanskrit for to forgive. Real quick. Dino says, well, I'm able to use my left arm. Awesome. And my sister says most of its strength and destiny is back. I'm still on some medication for a little while. For a whole bit. Other than that, I'm done with the physio. Nice. You gonna start working out again? What's the question, Evan? Do you like cook dinners? I generally cook my own stuff, Darren. So let me back up just a little bit. That hey Stack. Hey Stack. That hey, I honestly don't mind. I appreciate your questions. Nightmare, you're for me, and you've always been a valuable part of my community. You know, some people have thought that you were trolling me before. Some people have said, "Be careful, Nightmare's trolling you." Hey, Carl. Oh, I trust you, Carl. I trust you absolutely. 100%. Thanks for subbing, Happy Poop. Big Al says Yogi would be telling. I'd like them to be surprised, but we do need to decide our duet encore song. All right. Let's think about it for a bit. So, also, man, I am sorry to hear that in another live stream that happened. I am sorry to hear that. I didn't see that, so I've never made any action on another live stream for here, especially if I haven't witnessed it myself. So, Blue Moon, this is what I'm talking about, why I've asked you to come up so people can get to know you. A lot of people think that you're a troll. A lot of people think that you are actually all kinds of stuff. I don't know that you are. To be honest, I don't know anything about you. I have some thoughts on the matter, but it's just a story, right? I'm asking you to come up. Big Al says we all trust you, Carl. We do. So yeah, I would give everyone another chance. Every single person. And I have actually, Sniper and I think Sissy and I know Kat was there a couple mornings ago. Well, this is maybe a month or so ago. Sniper, what was his name? Leo. He used to come in as a Leo Foreskin or something like that, and he was vicious towards me, literally vicious. And he was timed out before. Sniper timed him out before. He would always come up, and he was one of the most mean-spirited trolls that we've ever had. Didn't even try to be funny, just wanted to be mean. And he is back now. Different name. He apologized, and he said, "You always gave me an opportunity to be better, and now I've changed my name, and I Leo Lazarus is his name now. Now I want to be better, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to actually be better here." So, the entirety of my channel. Emma says, speaking for those who won't speak for themselves. Also, that's why I decided to do this here. So many of our friends don't come here no more because of this person said to see. I know. People have told me. It is sad. Nightmare, imagine how sad it is for me. Um, you know, I mentioned quite a bit. I'm literally attempting to earn my livelihood from my YouTube channel. All the money I make, except for occasional side projects where I train someone, is derived from YouTube. So every view counts. Every single view counts. Every ad watch adds up. Every super chat means something to me. Every jewel means something to me, means something incredible to me. Because here's the thing, not just that I'm earning my livelihood here, but I'm earning my livelihood practicing and talking about that which I've based my entire life on. Everything about my channel is about forgiveness. Everything about my channel is about thinking of the world differently, changing our thoughts so that we see a different world. So, could I sacrifice that? Would it be a better YouTube channel? An easier place for people to have a conversation, right? But what would we talk about? What would I talk about? What would I have to offer anyone? Just a funny guy. I know, I'm priding myself on being funny. I think I'm funny. My content is all about happiness and or poop. Huh. Now I get it. Happy poop. I like the thought of it being happy. And everyone loves a happy poop. And Nightmare, a lot of the people they say that won't speak for themselves actually have spoken to me. They've reached out to me. Um, where are we? Toy Pup, sorry, but you are completely lying with that comment. Oh, what did I miss? It's just a thought, but I feel that we are learning and that maybe Tiger King can still learn from example, how to be kind. I don't I don't see him really being unkind here. If he has been otherwhere, I don't know. Kat says Yogi earns his whole income from YouTube. When others leave, they're punishing Yogi. That's unfair. But hey, you can support Yogi by being a member. True. Thank you, Kat. I read it, Tiger King. Nightmare says, Swipe up, sorry, but completely lying about with that comment. Don't know why everyone is quiet all of a sudden, yet in other live streams, people have got lots to say about this subject. But who? And, guys, you can feel free to speak up. I appreciate If I appreciate Nightmare speaking up, I appreciate anyone else speaking up. But I don't think Flip Ups is lying at all. I hope people here have learned to be a little more compassionate. I hope so. I have. Remember, guys, this is a practice for me. This is my practice. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm not the most forgiving person. I am not the most patient person. I have as much anger in me as anyone else has. So I practice and I practice and I practice. If someone comes here and they're pushing my button, I'm not going to punish the person for pushing my buttons. I'm going to examine my buttons and I'm going to eliminate them, or I'm going to forgive them so that they are no longer something that can be pushed. I talk about that every single day. Hey, Andy, because you know what? We're on the internet. There's always going to be someone who's going to annoy you. What's going to happen when people leave my channel? They go to another channel and someone starts pushing the buttons there. And we make the same demands: time them out, get rid of them, or else. Then we go somewhere else and go somewhere else and we go somewhere else. That's the way we travel through life. Never once addressing the fact if it's occurring in our mind. Our story, and Tiger King, sorry, I'm going to use your name again. Our story of Tiger King is not Tiger King. It's your story about Tiger King, and it's making you upset. But what if you didn't have a story? What if Tiger King was someone that was here and was looking for help and didn't know how to ask for it? I don't know anything about Tiger King. What if Tiger King doesn't know how to communicate any better? Just doesn't know. I don't know. What if Tiger King is, and again, don't take this personally, please, Tiger King. What if Tiger King was autistic and didn't know how to communicate with people? This was his best and the most honest attempt that he could make. You don't know. None of us do. And yet, it's so much easier to say that he's this, he's that, he's whatever. It's better to give him our story so now we can do whatever we want to do. And then we can also, well, I'm not going to go to yogis anymore because he has a different story than me. Or he's refusing to hold on to a single story. Toy Pups is going to do a live stream. Oh, marathon tomorrow. Hey, Sam. Sam says, evening, folks, and shared. Hey, message Yogi of getting the message out. Big hugs. Thank you, my friend. DC says, I think that is something we're always work on is our buttons, no matter how much we master forgiveness. True. And that's the whole point of forgiveness, is to examine the buttons, not the person. Oh, wow. I gave that speech and Nightmare already moved on. That'll teach me for speechifying. See, that's the thing. I love Nightmare. He's willing to walk away from my live stream, a friend, um, because someone annoys him. I'm the one who's left without a friend. Nightmare always had space here. Um, because of his story. And the simple, I won't even look at it. I won't even wonder if I'm wrong. I won't even wonder if I'm seeing this or if I could see this a different way. I won't even entertain the thought. Top of my head, man, I could probably name 20 people over the course of the 2 years that I've been who have asked me to get rid of someone. And they just walked away from my channel. What's going to happen if, and remember, people told me that Nightmare was a troll, that he was trolling me. And they said the same thing about other people. So what do you do? Here's the only thing I know how to do. Live your life by the principles that you've set in place. that allow you to navigate life with a sense of joy, with a sense of ease, even when your heart feels like it's breaking. If Nightmare leaving, I will mourn him the same way I mourn the loss of any friend that walks away from me. And I hope he changes his mind one day. Bye, Carl. Hey, Ahmed. Welcome back, my friend. I'm sorry, Selma. I don't know as I'll stay live much longer, guys. Any thoughts? Any of that from anyone else? Hey, Stitch. It's okay, you're late, my friend. I always appreciate it when you're here. Tiger King. Big Al says, I'm keeping my mouth shut. Enough people dislike me. I can't imagine anyone disliking you. Hey, Tiger King, you listening? Soma, you are the best. You see that you've heard people are leaving my channel. You saw some right now walk away. And they have said it's because I'm standing by you. Now, you've been on here before and have asked, how come I stand by other people and never stand by you? Very few people have ever cost me friends, people that I love for being here, people who've supported me for a long time. That's why I'm asking you. He says I come and go. You always come back, CC. Hey, CIA. I'm asking you if you want to stand by me, come up, introduce yourself. Are you trolling? Are you trolling me? Do you go and other? Do you go on my friend's live stream and uh, make fun of them, call them names? Big Al says CC because you're always being abducted. Lucy says always by your side, Yogi Eric. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much. You truly are a good friend. All right, we have a major announcement coming in from Eric Lapointe. Selma is the best. All love you. We all love you. Hey, Selma, you hear that? This is Eric Lapointe. If Eric Lapointe says it, he is speaking on behalf of everyone. Selma is the best. We all love you. Cece says, you saved me during a difficult time. Me? Blue Moon says, what troll means? Means that you're not being sincere, that you're just doing this to get a reaction and rise from people, that you are basically making fun of me, making fun of my channel with your behavior. CIA says, who's he talking to? Who's talking to just everyone in particular. Point says, I may have a slippery finger when it comes to some people in the chat. Just saying. Eric Lapointe, think of all the people that we've had here. Hey, Jack. How are you, my friend? Have a blessed weekend, too. What was the guy's name that kept coming in? K something? And then he came in as his nephew, but of course it was the same one. Darren says, don't call Yogi a nerd. Was that called a nerd? The guy says, we love you. Someone says, I love you, Eric. Eric's easy to love. Toy Pup says standing with you, Tiger King, but if we find out that you are trolling the Yogi, then that's going to be another issue. Not much. Hey, Jack, how's your injury? Toy Pup says, get a thumbs up. Yogi gets to give me a chance to showcase your personality and share with his live stream who you are. To which it says to do that because moving forward, his live stream will not. Someone says, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Toy Pups. Hey, Dolly. Dolly says, Yogi, much love and respect. Much love and respect for you too, Dolly. Infinite love for you. Jack says, almost fully healed. I'm not going full speed yet. Almost there. Man, but you're whatever speed you're at now in your newest videos, still impressive. Still impressive. Hey, L Dog. Someone's going on a date with a girl. On any date, just be safe. Just be careful. Just be safe. Always have fun. I will tell you exactly what I would tell my stepdaughter when she would say she's going to go on a date. You're not going on a date. You're not 32 years old yet. CC says, Yogi, if you reach just one, thumbs up. Thank you, CC. CC, you know I needed to hear that, so thank you. Hey, Selina. Please call Yogi the fish. Not nice. I don't want to be called a fish. We already have a fish here. Sniper's going to be sharpening his chainsaw the day my daughter brings back her first boyfriend. What's up, Big Al?
Good evening.
Good evening. Give me 1 second while I read our friend Danny's comment. It says, Yogi, I have a problem that most people hide in chat. I bear their friend on YouTube. I'm not sure I understand, Danny. Who are you talking about? Someone specific? Cece says, my perspective seems to be from a negative space. Yogi added positivity. Thank you, Cece. So, what's up, Big Al?
I'm hurt.
Bye.
You.
What did I do? What did I do this time?
You missed my comment. Well, we're talking way before the whole whatever happened regarding Tiger King. I said I'm going to make an attempt at trolling, and you missed my comment. I think it was just all the other stuff that happened. But I had a go at trolling, and I thought it was very funny.
Well, let's hear it face to face.
So we was talking about trolling earlier. Obviously, like I just said, way before the thing, and I said I'm going to give trolling a go. And I said, "Hey, old man, you have a bald spot." Duh, duh, duh.
For first attempt, it's okay. I got to be honest with you. You can do better. You can do better than that.
I mean, you've got such long hair that bald spot is very noticeable at the back. If you combed your hair backwards a little bit, we wouldn't be able to see it.
Getting there. Not quite. Not quite. To be an effective troll, though, I think it needs to be succinct. Right to the point.
Now you're using big words, and I don't know what that means.
Less is always better when you're trolling. Because if you got it, like, I'll give up. I don't want to read a long-winded troll. I don't, you know what I mean? Catch my attention. But at the same time, it can't be so succinct that, like, I haven't heard it before. Like, some people like to come in and just leave the word bald. Like, I'm going to read it and start sobbing because I never realized before that I was bald. So
yeah, but they're poor attempts at trolling. That's just stating the obvious isn't trolling. It's
I agree.
It's really sad.
See, now Eldog, he says trolls are sneaky. That's the thing. Sometimes you don't even know. I don't know.
Not right now, because you said let's hear it in person. But earlier when I did it, it was sneaky because you would have just came across my comment and read it, and it would have been sneaky. Now I've had to ruin it because you said let's hear it. So that's kind of on you. That's not my fault. That's on you.
Eric Lapointe says he's actually a secret troll. He's waiting for like 2 more years, and then he's going to troll me.
Okay.
All along.
Well, the thing is, Yogi, you get a little bit, I want to say annoyed when I keep mentioning age. So I didn't just want to say, oh, it's the old man, because, because I could have quite easily, let's use that as an example. Eric Lapointe said he's going to wait 2 years and troll you. I could easily just say, well, what are you now, like 74, Yogi? You might not make it another 2 years to be trolled by Eric. So there we go. But it ruins it because you don't like all the old comments that I make.
It was only one time when I might have been even slightly annoyed. I don't even remember why. What the reason was.
I did mention age, and you said Big Al's mentioning that I'm old again, and you seemed a little bit annoyed by it, so I didn't do it again because it was at that point I was a bit like, oh, Yogi doesn't appreciate those jokes.
For me, the best trolling is when it's almost subtle. You don't actually realize what's going on, and then you catch yourself. Hey, Linda. Then it says not a day over 60. Thank you, Linda. See that, Big Al?
Yep.
I told you, and Eric Lapointe was here for it. Two of my all-time favorites, was, and Eric's gonna have to help me with the second one. The first one was someone saying, "You look like the Spider-Man version that was bitten by a regular spider." I thought that was brilliant. And said one time I was up with Jace, and a troll came in and said, "You two look like a before and after experiment that didn't work." That's the best kind of troll. Now, here's what I know about you, Big Al. You're a very funny guy. You just
I
need
can
to
be.
you just need to apply yourself to the art of trolling me, and you'll get it.
Yeah, my one-liners are clever and they're witty and those are funny. It's just trolling. I'm not gonna. I think it's because I have to be mean, and I can't be mean. It's something I just can't do. I can be sarcastic. I'm very good at sarcasm, but I'm not great at the whole trolling thing because you have to be mean.
That's true.
Eric's getting a timeout. Eric Lapointe's getting a timeout with that comment.
I don't think Eric
because
Lapointe
he's-
can be timed out.
Well, let me see. I can block him. No, he's like 60 years off, but backwards. Because I'm in my 90s, so I definitely feel like it anyway.
I agree. I agree with Jack. I don't like mean spirited anything at all. We got spammed by the amazing experience. Troll time, troll time, troll time, troll time, troll time. Yeah, I don't like mean anything. Blue Moon says it's not a troll. Square. Hey, I'm gonna 1 second pick out. I'm gonna finish what I was saying to Tiger King. So Tiger King, I told you I've stood by you and I have lost some valuable people from my community, people that I absolutely love. In return, all I ask is if you could come up and introduce yourself. I don't want you to come up to do your drama tomorrow. You obviously can. Everyone's welcome to do something. But before you do that, I want people to know. Do you think, Big Al, would it make a difference to you if you had a certain story in your head about someone and online on the internet in a YouTube chat group? And I think we all formed stories of each other, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Would it make a difference to you though if someone came up and you saw them and you saw, you know what, and you listened to them and they told you a little of their story and all of a sudden you thought, you know what, I was wrong about this person. They're struggling just like me. They have some issues, obviously, but they're not being mean. They're just reaching out in the only way they know how to reach out, to ask them for help.
Yeah, there are some things I've noticed in the group, in the chat. Sorry, not in the group. I don't know what I was talking about. Sorry, there are certain things I've noticed in the chat and about certain people, and my opinion of certain people has changed slightly over the past couple of weeks. I had opinions of people through various observations, and my opinion of people has changed.
For the
Hearing
better?
a story about someone, you have to take it for face value sometimes, because especially if you don't know that person in person, it can be very, you can be easily persuaded, because you never met that person. Like, I speak to you on here and I've got an image of you and a personality of you that I quite like, obviously. That's not to say that when you turn the camera off and live your daily life with the people you see in person, that you could be very, very different. I'm not saying you are, so please don't take this the wrong way, but you could
Right.
be very horrible in person. You could be the meanest person on the planet in person and the most beautiful, wonderful, helpful, best person in front of the camera. So we're getting one side of you, and again, I'm not saying you are horrible, Yogi. Please don't take it that way. But we see one side of you. We don't see the other side of you. So I have this image of you that I really like and find you really helpful. You're very friendly. You have people. You give everyone a chance. Everyone can come up and share your live stream like I am with you right now. You give everyone a chance. Sorry to bring Carl up. If he's still here, then I apologise, Carl. But Carl said he doesn't feel like people trust him, and he doesn't feel welcome to the channel. But you've given him opportunities to come up on Saturdays and sing and stuff. You've invited him up, and he turns it down. So that's on him, not you, Yogi.
Right.
But my point is, we do see one side of you, and I have this image of you, and I really like you, Yogi. I see you as a friend, as I've said many times before, but I do see you as a friend. And if someone told me a story about you and said, "Oh, this is what Yogi is like," it's conflicting because I see what you're like in front of the camera, and then someone's telling me that maybe they know you in person and they're saying this about you. I'd be very conflicted. But if someone, I don't know, let's say Squirrel, for example, because he knows you basically the same as I know you, just online like this. If Squirrel was to tell me a story about you in private and say what you were like, I'd be asking him how do you know? Because you've never met Yogi. You know what I mean?
I do.
So I don't know Yogi. I like to give everyone a chance. I'm civil with everyone. I've had falling outs with people in the chat, and it's kind of been forgiven and forgotten because I'm civil. So I'll apologize when I'm wrong, and I'll try and work things out with people. There are still people that come in the chat that have a grudge against me, and I know who they are, and they will know who they are. I don't think it's anyone here right now. I get on with Cat, I get on with Lucy, I get on with Squirrel, so it's not anyone that's here right now. But there are certain people who hold grudges against me because I've tried to be civil and talk to them, and they've completely blanked me. So I give up with that because they don't want to put in the effort. So why should I keep putting in effort? They don't want to be a friend. Fine, move on, forget about it. But I really like you, Yogi, and I get on with you, and I have this image of you that I really like, and I hope it's a true image of you because you're a friend.
I want to assure you that off camera, Big Al, I'm a pretty mean and nasty person. Pretty much of an asshole.
Yeah, you look like the kind of guy that's been to prison and is like a leader of a gang, and you owned the yard. You were the meanest dog in there.
Yeah, you've summed it up, 100%. See,
you don't show your you don't show your arms. In fact, you've just proved it. You don't show your arms on the screen, and I was about to say, I bet you're covered in tattoos. And look at that! This guy is a thug.
All of them, prison tats, guys.
Look at the muscles as well. I told you, he owns the yard. Don't mess with this dog.
Nothing but prison tats.
You've got to, but you have got to have, Yogi. You do have to have the prisoner's favorite tattoo is the mum in a love heart on your arm. You've got to have one of them. If you haven't got one of them, you want the biggest dog in there.
Hey, can you say that one more thing about the muscles again, please?
I can't even remember what I did say. You're a massive. Look at the muscles on definitely the biggest dog in there.
I think that's what you said. Toy Pup says I can vouch for the Yogi. Everything he's saying is true. Yeah, Toy Pups has seen my worst side. Let's see. And I brought up, you guys met my friend, the Empress of the New Earth, who I've known in real life for 20 years. She's come up here to talk about me. You know how we met? We met in prison.
I bet. Yep. I knew it.
Now, it was easy for me to be, I was in a women's prison, so that's where I met her.
This was before you transitioned, and instead of going by Eric, you were Erin.
No. I was just in a women's prison.
Okay. I thought you was just in touch with your feminine side for a little while.
Let's see. Adam says, Eric, you're so happy and wise. Eric LaPointe is very happy and wise.
But no, Yogi, I just want to say, you don't have to assure me of anything. I don't want you taking it the wrong way. I wasn't actually accusing you of being mean. I was just saying you could be, because I personally only know one side of you, and it's the side of you that I see on camera. So I'm sorry if I insulted you or made you feel targeted in any way. I apologize for that.
No, Never. Never ever
I was,
had any.
I was trying to make an example, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you did, and you made a good point. I appreciate it. From day one, I've always enjoyed your company, Big Al.
Thank you, Yogi. It's brilliant.
Let's see. Our friend Rebecca's here, by the way.
She has a new nickname.
Which is?
She can type it in the chat because I actually can't even say it out loud. Not because it's inappropriate, but I can't actually say it. I gave her a nickname that I typed into a chat yesterday, and I physically can't actually say it because it sounds too close to respectable, and it's not respectable. I just can't say the word.
Got you.
So Rebecca can type it if she wants to, but I actually physically can't say the word.
I want to add in something here with Tiger King. He says, why should he have to prove himself? Hey, Tiger King, I'm not asking you to prove yourself. I'm asking you to give people an opportunity to get to know you. I think things changed a lot with Big Al when people got to know you coming up on screen. I think people saw, people hear your tone, and they know that you're laughing. They know that you're lighthearted, and they know that you're a good person. And that some people might miss that with some comments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to assume things about people, but I have noticed with certain comments and certain things that are said, some things are taken out of context by people. Through misunderstanding purely. There's no malice in anything that's ever been said that I've noticed. And people have taken it the wrong way. You know, it's I don't think there's anything being said on purpose. I just think that there's certain people with, I don't know the right word, so I don't want to offend anyone. But I'm going to say it in my own way because it's me being slow. It's like a learning disability, if that makes sense.
Right. Yep.
With certain people, some people appear mentally slower, so they're working out what a comment's meant to be, and they're reading it in its simple form and misinterpreting it. And I've done that with some comments before. I've read a comment and been insulted by it. I've jumped in and been defensive, and the person's apologized and gone, "Whoa, that's not what I said." And I've reread it and gone, "Oh, okay, I've misinterpreted that as being an insult when it's not." But like you said, I've come up here and people have noticed my tone. Like me and Rebecca, myself and Rebecca, we used to go at each other with the banter, and I remember Kat on a couple of occasions kind of gave me a little bit of a telling off and said, "Can you be nice?" And me and Rebecca had that like brother and sister rivalry where we just used to back and forth with each other. And Kat, loves me now, as she says. So it's that whole thing's been cleared up and people know that I'm joking. It's just that I'm great at the sarcasm, really witty. Like you said, I'm quite funny and sometimes I can be. But no, I'm quite a nice person, and I'm biased, but I can be quite a nice person sometimes.
What's up there, Runner Boy? Always. I've seen you get testy with people, but at the same time, even in the same chat, I've seen you look at it a different way and accept things. If not, if not instantly forgiving, at least putting it aside.
Yeah, I can forgive and forget quite quickly. I'm quite a forgiving person. I don't hold a grudge because life's too short. If I had if me and you had an argument tomorrow, Yogi, we were doing karaoke and we had an argument. We never would, but let's be hypothetical. We had an argument. I might jump off the line because I'm not going to keep up here and argue. I don't want to. You're my friend, so we're going to have an argument and not always see eye to eye. I might leave for a while, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to own up and apologize because I'm like that, and I want my friends around, and I want to get on with people. Like I've just said, life is too short, so I don't hold grudges against people. I would like to, I'm good at taking accountability. So if I'm in the wrong, I'm going to come back and apologize and go, Yogi, that was caused by me. I said some things, and I'll apologize and take responsibility for that, accountability for that, because I'm good at that, because I'm an honest person and I'm humble. And again, I'm being biased, and maybe it's not humble to say that, but that's how I am. I do like to get on with everyone. Like I've said, people in the chat that do have a grudge against me is clear because there's certain people that completely blank me. And it's not because my comments have been missed. They are genuinely, I can say hello to the same person 5 times and they would not acknowledge it. So I've given up with that. And I'll be civil to the other people that do talk because, like I say, life is too short. I'll get on with the people that I get on with. If the other people don't care, then fine. I'll push that aside and talk to the people that do want to talk.
I got you.
We need to sing happy birthday, by the way.
All right. You ready? Rebecca. Let me know when you're ready.
For it. And a 1,
Here we go.
and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca. Happy birthday to
you.
Man, we know how to harmonize.
What are you now, Rebecca? 12? Something like that? 11 or 12? Something? I think. I don't know. I could be a couple of years off. Oh, hi, Nature Dog. Didn't see you there. Yogi, we do need to decide on a song that we're doing for our duets / encore tomorrow.
Yep. Let me say hi to Ophia. Ophia, how are you, my friend? It's been a little bit. Welcome back. What are we gonna? And thank you for the floating hearts. So, Beatles.
Let's go for a
Freebird.
Beatles song.
You do Leonard Skinner, Freebird.
I could do. Yeah, that's a good one to do.
I don't know if that's a good song to do as a duet, though. Be a good song if you wanted to do it solo. If you do Freebird solo, I will hold an imaginary lighter over my head and sway back and forth, like we used to do back in the 70s.
Deal. That's a very easy way to. It's a good job you don't drive around in a van with sweets in the back, because I'd be very easily swayed into the back of it. Probably not the best thing to admit on the internet. I'm sorry.
And then I'm
gonna get a ton of comments now on my post saying, "Oh, I've got sweets in the back of this van. Come and see me."
I might even play the air guitar as you're singing. That's a maybe, but I would definitely do the imaginary lighter.
Yeah, definitely. Let's. Okay, so I'll do Freebird is one of my songs then, because I had another couple of songs, but Freebird will definitely be one of the songs. I think I'll do Freebird first because it's quite a long song.
It is. Of course, it's not so long without the music. Hey, Coco. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to do it without the music, to be fair, but it is still going to be. It's still quite a long song, isn't it? I think, but I'll do that one. That will be my first song. I'll think of one of my other songs will be. I'll just do 2 tomorrow, because Freebird is long, obviously. But we'll do Freebird will be the first one, and then one of the other songs that I had picked will be later on. But we still need a duet song.
Do you know originally the guitar solo in Freebird was 14 days long?
Did not know that.
So it's a fact.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
Is that genuine, or are you trolling me because you laughed? I'm not sure whether to believe you now.
I was okay. There you go. I was actually trolling. That's how you masterful troll someone. It was good natured, and you couldn't tell if I was being serious or not.
Yeah. The laugh gave it away. If you hadn't laughed, I would have probably believed you and you'd have gotten away with that. But you made me question it when you laughed. I was like, is that
Yeah,
genuine
that's-
or?
Do you know? They say in poker, everyone has a tell, everyone has a giveaway.
Yeah.
I can never take myself seriously in almost anything I say, and I end up laughing or smirking. I've been told by many people that I always have that I always amuse myself and have a smirk on my face at my own comments, and it gives it away every time.
Right. Okay. That's something you shouldn't have told me that, because now it's given me something to look for when you say anything.
That's true. So, is that true, or was I trolling you when I said that? There and now. What do you think of that?
Well, okay, you got me that time. But you smiled after you said it, and then I wasn't
did.
sure whether you're smiling because I spoke and you smiled, because I said now that I've. So I'm not sure now. That's I'm going to give it some thought.
All right, so let's spend a few minutes. Come up with our song. Beatles.
Chat, throw some recommendations our way, but keep it something that we might both know, because
Right. Any suggestions, guys, on the duet, Big Al and I?
What about some AC/DC, Yogi?
You know what? They're so loud, and because they're supposed to be loud. Hey, Becca. And I think most people could tell by now. I'm not a loud singer. I'm more of a soft, like a crooner style, than I am someone who, can belt something out. Which is why, by the way, when, which is why I would never do anything by Queen, because he's got such a powerful voice. Which is why I was all the more impressed when you stepped up and did Queen.
Yeah. Yep. Nature Dog really likes my Elvis version.
That was very good.
I was in her stream today, and she gave me some praise for that, so that was nice.
Is it Becca's birthday? Oh, Rebecca. I was thinking Becca. Becca, is it your birthday too? Because we might need to sing one more time.
What about forgive me, I can't remember the band, but Tainted Love. Not the Marilyn Manson version, the other version. Soft Cell.
Soft Cell. Yep. You could try that. I've never tried to sing that before.
Tiger King said, "What about Elton John?"
I do like Elton John, or a lot of Elton John. He could be tough. L-Dog says Yogi ain't got the hair for a Queen song. It's true. That's true.
I mean, I don't exactly have the hair for a Queen song.
Hey, the Carpenters.
It's funny that Squirrel said the Carpenters, and I went straight for 500 Miles, and then realised that's the Proclaimers. I don't know who the Carpenters are.
70s band. Hey, Captain and Tennille. Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Right, okay.
You can even pick. Do you want to be Captain or do you want to be Tennille?
I don't know who either of them are, Yogi.
Becca says, I love the Carpenters. I love the Carpenters. You never heard of Karen Carpenter? Passed away. Very
Possibly
powerful
have.
singer.
I'd have to hear something by them to know whether I've heard of them or not. I don't really know. Like I say, when Squirrel... I've got hiccups, I apologise. When Squirrel mentioned the Carpenters, I went straight for 500 Miles and then realised it was the Proclaimers. So I got that way wrong.
Right.
What about David Bowie as our duet?
Which one would that be? Hey, Jamie.
Well, which songs do you like? I quite like Heroes.
That's a good song.
Life on Mars. I think Heroes would be a good duet.
I got to see if I. Let me see if I can sing it tomorrow.
Okay. Yep.
And if I can do it, I'd give it a try. Hey, Rory. Am I saying your name right? We got a positive response about David Bowie.
David Bowie it is, and I think that's if you can do it.
Starman's a great song. Everything by David Bowie was a good song.
Yes, yeah, David Bowie is amazing.
Me too, Becca. Hey, Brian.
Good evening, Brian.
Let's hear a fun fact about you. Blue Moon says, Internet troll Eric. I think World of Eric Pups for sure Eric would believe that. Hey, as I mentioned before, if you would do me a favor and just come up and say hi, introduce yourself. Thank you, Heavenly. Thank you so much. As Big Al and I were talking, everything changes when you see someone and you hear them, and you hear a little bit of the story.
Yep.
What about Bryan Adams? You know what? I'm not a big Bryan Adams fan.
No,
Nothing
nothing against
against.
him as a person. I dislike his music. I don't think much of it. So
It's kind of bland. I always thought. You know what I mean?
yes, I get that. Yep.
Like it's not bad music, not offensive music. I don't like get all yuck when I hear it. I just don't even notice that I'm listening to it. It fades in the background.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's just not very entertaining for me. I don't.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, Status Quo. Tiger King mentioned Status Quo, another good band.
I don't know them. Ron Reed says he's self-taught on the pan flute and recorder. Awesome.
That's cool. Yeah.
Adam says he would say Hunky Dory is probably David Bowie's best albums. Hey, we could do the Monkees.
I'm not a fan of the Monkees.
No? I was thinking I'm a
Not
believer.
really.
Adam's gonna listen to Hunky Dory after the live stream. So tentatively, we're writing it in pencil.
Oh,
I've heard
Ron Reed.
POD.
Head Yogi, you were speaking.
I was just saying to Ron Reed that he says, "Have you heard of POD?" And I haven't.
I have. Youth of the Nation is my favourite pod song. I love the delay in the guitar. In fact, I'm actually learning the chords to that. But I'm looking at delay pedals on Amazon. Yogi will have no idea what we're talking about. You've just said you don't know who they are.
Right. So no Monkees. Hey, Neil Diamond. Everyone loves Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. Bum bum bum. I would prefer David Bowie, if I'm honest.
Well, how about if we can do David Bowie, we'll do it. If we can't, then Neil Diamond is the
Well, now I'm thinking that maybe time to call your bluff. You may say tomorrow then, oh, I can't do David Bowie because you want to do Neil Diamond.
I like to do. I really like Hero. I think it's a wonderful song, but I want to at least be able to get through it passably. You know what I mean? Where
Yes.
people don't say. No one has to like think it's awesome, but I don't want to. It's the same reason why I wouldn't want to do Queen. Because I don't want to diminish in any way the greatness of the band or the greatness of David Bowie. but I know I could probably belt out Neil Diamond and have fun doing it. But David Bowie, like if I don't think that, and plus I think you could do an amazing job with that song.
I
So
was just sat here singing Fame in my head.
it's a good
I was
song.
listening to you as well, but I was trying to do the Fame makes men who think things over. That was a poor attempt because I just went straight off the bat, so I apologize. But
Um, so and I don't want to like with Lady Sky. She was really doing this afternoon when she came up. She wanted me to do Islands in the stream with her,
right,
and I did. But she was sounding amazing, and I was holding her back. Uh, so if I think that you can do it better than me, I don't want to stand in your way. I'd rather, and I know we have fun doing a duet, but I'd rather do something that we have fun with than have a song that you could sound really good doing and make it not good. Does that make sense?
it does. Yep, I get what you mean. Yeah,
So if I think I can do it, I will definitely do it.
I, I'll be honest. I don't think any of the songs I sing sound that great. I mean, I get a lot of praise for it. How much of that is honest praise, I don't know, but I get a lot of praise for it, so it keeps me going. But I wouldn't exactly say that. It's like you say, I harmonize. I don't know how I do. You know, when you say I harmonize Happy Birthday, I don't mean to. I don't realize I'm doing it. It's just something that happens apparently.
Hey, we have a suggestion from Tiger King. What about Billy Idol?
Billy Idol, White Wedding, is that a Billy Idol song?
Yep.
I mean, I'm not suggesting that song. I couldn't think of a Billy Idol song. That's the first one that came to my head, and I'm sure it was.
What about the
Um,
Stray Cats?
is that a Billy Idol song?
No, they're a band, Stray Cats.
Then I've never heard of them.
If you've heard the song Stray Cats, I think that's their song, Stray Cats.
How does it
And
go?
I don't think I can sing it offhand. Um,
Come on, I did David Bowie just a second ago, and I squeaked like a girl. So let's apologies to females in the chat. I don't mean that in a sexist way, but come on, Yogi.
all right, give me a second. Let me bring the lines real quick. It's actually Stray Cat Strut. Black and orange stray cat sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough though to pay the rent. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Stray cat strut, I'm a lady's cat. I'm a feline Casanova. Hey man, that's that. Got a shoe thrown at me from a mean old man. Get my dinner from a garbage can. I don't bother chasing mice around. I slink down the alley looking for a fight. Hound to the moonlight on a hot summer night. Singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Wild stray cat, you're a real gone guy. I wish I could be carefree and wild, but I got class and I got cat style. That's the whole song. I just sang the whole song for you, big guy.
Well, we don't need to sing it tomorrow. No, but
That's
honestly,
true.
I've never heard that. So
It's a really good band.
fair enough. Well, I don't know that one. Well, you can let me know whether David Bowie is a no or a go or not. Um, we keep getting Billy Idol recommendations. We've got Adam said, what about White Wedding? Tiger King keeps asking about Billy Idol. So I'm not sure.
I see. I'm not sure. Billy Idol's another one who can be done as a duet. You know, I could be off.
Yeah, White Wedding wouldn't be a good one to duet. What other Billy Idol songs are there?
Uh,
I mean, it's not that I don't know any others. I'm
Rebel
terrible
Yell.
at remembering the names.
Yep. Rebel Yell. Moni Moni.
Oh yeah, Rebel Yell. Yep.
Rebecca's going to bed. Good night, Rebecca. Thanks for coming in so we can sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Rebecca. Sorry. Have a good evening. Good night.
Let's see. Adam says, you think Big Al is going to know Captain Tennille if he doesn't know the Carpenters? Do you know Captain and Tennille?
No. Oh, what about? Oh, what's his name? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Not that it narrows much, but country singer, not Johnny Cash, not Kenny Rogers. Rocky Mountain High, was it? And
John Denver. Yep.
That's it, John Denver. Yeah. And Country Roads. What about John Denver song?
I would sing John Denver. Just about any John Denver. I love John Denver.
Country Roads, take me home to a place.
And that's one of Rebecca's favorite songs.
What did you say?
That's one of Rebecca's favorite songs, and it's a great song from. You ever heard Heavenly sing it? She does the definitive version of it. But I would definitely sing that with you.
Rebecca sings that, did you say?
No, Heavenly Star sings it, but it's Rebecca's favorite song.
Right. Well, we can't do that then because we're both going to be shown up by Heavenly Star.
That's true.
We aren't going to be able to do it as good as her.
Well, I've done it before, knowing that I'll never be able to do it as well as she does. But
it's a good song. I actually do like that one. Could be a good one to do, Yogi, I think. With me harmonizing it and your beautiful tone, I reckon we'd get that one nailed.
Let's do it. We don't have to sound as good as Heavenly. We will give her all the credit for being the definitive version, and we're doing our best.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
All right.
So, John Denver, West Virginia is our duet/encore.
Yes.
And it was Lynyrd Skynyrd to start, well, me off at least, with Freebird. And then there's my other one, which I'm going to surprise you with.
I'm practicing right now.
You need a candle, Yogi. It's not going to be right if you don't have a candle.
Do I have to light it?
No, you just have to have a candle.
Okay, I can do that. Actually, I might have a cigarette lighter somewhere.
If you do that, Yogi, you'll have made my Saturday. Honestly.
I will do it. I promise you, I will do it. And I'll see if I can actually find I should have a lighter somewhere around here. I'm not at liberty to say why.
It's medicinal, Yogi. It's medicinal.
Medicinal, and it's been a while. I'll put it out there. Medicinal, and it's been a while. Which is why I don't wear my light. I don't know where the lighter is. So. Let me just catch up here with the chat. Percolated Fish says, "Man, I love the Monkees." Hey, do you know the song "I'm a Believer" was actually written by Neil Diamond?
Did not know that.
Yep, absolutely true. Not trolling on that one. Absolutely true.
Funny enough, I was listening to the Everly Brothers earlier.
I love the Everly Brothers. I would do a duet, any Everly Brothers song that you wanted to.
I can't remember the name of the song though. That was the problem.
Wake Up Little Susie?
No.
Let's see. Bye Bye Love?
That was it, yes. Bye Bye Love. Yeah.
Maybe that's the one we should do.
Let's go with John Denver for tomorrow because you've got me on that one now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're the host, so it's actually up to you.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
John Denver tomorrow, and then next Saturday, of it, next Saturday we can do Bye Bye Love.
Okay.
The Everly Brothers.
All right. So, all right, we're settled. Sniper says his mom had Neil Diamond collection with that in it, with I'm a Believer in it. Does a really good job of it. Hey, Jason.
U2 is a good band, Adam. Great band. I love The Edge as well. He's great on the guitar.
All right, so now that we have our song wrapped up, gonna close up shop for the night. I'm gonna go to bed, rest my voice, maybe gargle with some warm water and lemon juice, so I'll be fresh for tomorrow.
Indeed.
We love you too, Selma. Any parting words of wisdom?
Sorry, Yogi.
Any parting words of wisdom before we shut down?
Not particularly, Yogi. You kind of put me on the spot. I don't know what to say. Be safe, be seen, be loved. I don't know. I mean, that be safe, be seen is actually part of a road safety advert.
That's a good words.
No words of wisdom really. Just I love you all, and I'm looking forward to singing with Yogi tomorrow and singing for all of you. And I'll hope that new people come up and will sing some songs as well.
I hope so too. It's always open.
Tiger King, pop up and introduce yourself. It'll be great to get to know you a bit.
Yep. Hey, Selma, we're singing tomorrow night. So come on up and sing for us tomorrow. Sissy says, I love all of you guys. We love you too. Hey, have you caught Sissy's live streams lately?
No, I have not. I did pop into one a couple of days ago, I think, actually. I did because I popped in and said hi to Sissy. I remember her acknowledging me.
Great seeing her live.
Because I've been in Nature Dogs a few times recently. In fact, I thanked everyone over there because someone donated a membership to me for Nature Realms. Who else was I in recently? I was in someone else's recently as well. I mean, I go into a lot of people's. I was in Matty's earlier, and I've stopped by Mark and Joe's and stuff. But I've dropped into Sissy's. It was. I think I'm tired, Joe, because it is midnight, but I'm forgetting everything. But there was someone else's I popped into as well, like yesterday.
Sissy says, "Thank you, Big Al."
No, you're welcome. I can't remember because I gained a subscriber as well.
Cool.
In someone's chat, and I can't remember who that was. The channel that subscribed to me is American Adventures. I can't remember whose channel they subscribed from. It was in the chat because I said hello to everybody, and I subscribed back to them. But I don't know whose channel it was that I was in because it's been hectic. I've been in everybody's streams recently. Like I said, I was in Matty's earlier. I popped into Mark and Joe's tonight as well. They were live after Matty. I stopped by here, obviously.
Yeah, I was over at Matty's too. I haven't been to Mark and Joe for a little bit. I keep missing them. I need to make an effort to get over and hang out with them for a bit.
I made it to Cat's stream. I just made it to Cat's stream this morning. I made it with 10 minutes to spare. Because I was busy this morning with Rolo, so by the time I picked up my phone, it was 10 to 10 my time, obviously, which meant you would have been going live. In fact, I said hi to Cat and said hi to a couple of people in there, and then Cat said that she loved us all and left, and I jumped in your stream as well this morning, if I remember correctly.
Yep, I saw you.
So that's what I mean. I'm getting so messed up because I've been so getting into everybody's streams. I kind of forget whose I've been in and whose I haven't been in.
Right.
Just quickly, last thing that I want to say is Adam said, "How about some Tiny Tim tiptoeing through the tulips?" And that is one that I do know actually.
Oh yeah, so you can do that solo.
Tiptoe. I'm not going to do it. That's enough of that. I was going to give it a go, but I will not.
It is
Not
a
right
tough
now.
song to do because he's got such a high voice.
I know. I don't know what comes over me. I had to. I don't know. I was going to give that a go, and as soon as I started, I was like, no, that's straight out the window.
What makes me happy though is several months ago, you never wouldn't even have thought of giving it a shot for an instant.
Oh, definitely not. I would have never. I would have not contemplated it. I would have been sat here listening to everyone else coming up and singing, giving them all praise, but I would have never ever. You could have invited me. You could have said, "Come up and I'll buy you McDonald's," and I would have not taken that offer.
I'm glad to see the change.
You know what, Yogi? So am I. I'm actually proud of myself. My confidence, thanks to you and the chat, because the chat are always full of praise and stuff like that. And again, no favoritism, but Nature Dog Realms. I was in her stream earlier, and people who don't come to your channel, Yogi, she was telling everyone what a fantastic Elvis Presley I do. So that was nice. And again, like I say, no favoritism. I'm not saying that Nature Dog Realms is, better than anyone else because she praised me. But I went in there and things like that, and that's what fills me with confidence. People constantly, not that I need praise, but people constantly giving praise is a good
Right.
confidence boost for me
It
because
is.
I'm not very nice to myself.
By the way, I can assure you that Nature's Dog Realms is much better than me in every possible way. Across the board. Incredible
I'm going
person.
to disagree. I'm going to disagree purely on the basis that I think everyone's equal.
Okay, I can accept that. But I absolutely love Chris. My show tunes with or TV tunes with Chris is my favorite part of the month. She's just an amazing person. Always makes me laugh. Always makes me feel good just hanging out with her. So I'm glad that you heard praise from her.
No, she's a wonderful person. She genuinely
She
is.
is.
But that said, so are you. As I've said, I view everyone equally. I don't think anyone is less than anyone else. I don't think anyone is more than anyone else. I don't respect anyone more than anyone else. I don't love or appreciate or care for anyone more than anyone else. That said, my daughter, I didn't think I could love anyone. I loved my mum. I loved my ex at the time. I didn't think I could love any people any more than I loved those two people. But when my daughter was born, it was a whole new kind of love, and it was a lot deeper and a lot more. So that point was proven, otherwise. But
Right.
no, I respect everyone the same. I love everyone the same. You're all equal to me. I love you, each and every one of you. You're all a YouTube family, and you know what? I'd virtual hug Yogi because I love you. I do.
Thank you, Miguel. I love you too. I'm gonna wrap things up though.
Yep, awesome. I'm gonna jump. Well, I'm not gonna jump in the chat because you're leaving, but I'm gonna
I am
jump
gonna
off,
give.
and I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, you can jump in the chat because I'm gonna give Blue Moon one more chance if he wants to come up for less than 5 minutes and just say hi. My name is Blue Moon, and I just want to let you know that I'm a real person. Whatever he wants to say.
Okay.
So-
Yep, I'll jump in the chat. I will
Right.
see you. But my last little thing to you, Yogi, is I will see you tomorrow. I appreciate you having me up here. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Happy Halloween. See you in the chat.
See you in the chat. Thank you, Big Al. So, Blue Moon, you want to do me that favor? It would really be a favor for me. Let me know. If not, I'm going to end the live stream right now. Gotta go to bed. I can't believe I sang a whole Stray Cat song in front of Big Al. Sniper says, thank you to Big Al. So what do you think, Tiger King? Get away from Sissy. So, closing message. There are consequences to our actions. You might not experience the consequences yourself. But Tiger King, you have seen some of the consequences of your action that I've lost some valuable people to me. I hope we can take that in consideration. I hope from now on out we can cruise through Tiger King, you and I, and all of the people that are still here. I hope that we can cruise through our live stream with a better understanding of each other. No one wants to harm anyone. Blue Moon ran away, did he? Well, I'll put that out there one more time at least for whoever might need to hear it. Thank you, Althea. Imagine if we just wanted the best for each other. And that we wanted to see people a different way. Saturday's not going to work, Blue Moon. Saturday's not going to work. We have something planned for Saturday. This is the night we're going to sing. I'm not asking you to prove anything. I'm asking you as a favor for me because I've stood by you. I'm asking you for a favor. It's not about proving, it's about introducing. This is who I am. So that's what it's about. It's about me asking for a favor. Thank you, Lucy. You did squeak some David Bowie, and you squeaked a little bit of Tiny Tim. You see what I mean, Tiger King? I think so much would be cleared up if people had a face, if they saw that you were just a regular guy doing your best to get by day, the same way I am, the same way they are. Thank you, Audra. Audra, thank you so much. I'm willing to stick by you. I'm asking if you're going to stick with me. Hey, Holland with Hammer. I have no clue what you guys are talking about, but I try and catch your lives as much as possible. Thank you so much, Holland Hammer. I appreciate that. We're talking about sticking by each other, helping each other out, and man, what I talk about all the time, forgiveness. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm trying to help you out, Tiger King. I'm trying to help myself out too. I'll be honest with you. Has nothing to do with Nightmare. Has everything to do with you and me. Has to do if you trust me. If you're going to do me a favor. Back in the day, we used to call it a solid. If you could do me a solid. All right. Thank you again, Audrey. To sum it up quickly, People have a bad opinion of Tiger King. Tiger King hasn't done himself a lot of favors in dissuading that view. I'll be honest with you. People are upset with me because I've stood by Tiger King. Deservedly so. I don't have any ill will. People expected me to, people thought I should have their back in this way. And they think that I did. I can understand that. I can respect that. No grudges whatsoever. I feel bad that I let them down. I think that there's a side of Tiger King. People think the Tiger King is bad, he's evil, all kinds of stuff. I want to show that he's not. He might be something else, right? He might be a troll, he might be whatever, but he's not a bad, evil person. Do you know why? There's no such thing as a bad or evil person. Everyone who comes in here is asking for help or healing. They're asking for love. Whether or not I am capable of doing that moment to moment, person to person, I don't know. But I always try. My single best. I always try. And I hope everyone knows that about me and my channel. That's what we do. We always try. So how do I walk away from that? How do I walk away from that and say, well, you know what? I didn't want to try. I didn't want to try it because it was costing me friends. It was costing me viewers. It was costing me literally part of my income. But I didn't want to try. I wanted to try. I'll keep trying. Cypher said that's the whole point of Eric's channel, for goodness. But trust me when I tell you, I don't losing these friends hurts. So that's why I'm asking Tiger King to help me. Tomorrow, that's our singing day. I don't want to mix it up with other stuff. People look forward to it. I'm going to go. Love you guys.